Did you know that with a few lines of code, you can create something magical for your website? Well, today we are going to dive into 4 steps on how to create an interactive and stylish button in HTML. It's a quick, fun, and easy way. So, guys, let's quickly dive into it. Now, there are 4 steps on doing this. The first step is what we call creating a simple button, which is just as planting a seed. Now, we do that with making use of those code that you can see here, guys. So let's go into our text editor. Personally, I make use of VSC. So let's quickly dive in. Step 1, open your text editor. Go to your folder that you've already created. I already created a folder, so I'm just going to open my folder in my VS Code. So open a folder, go to your wherever you saved your folder and tap on it and select folder. Now my folder is open in my VSC. So the first thing I have to do is to create a file. Create a file and give it a name. So let's call this our file name button.html. Button.html. Good. After creating your button, the next thing you have to do is to create your HTML boiler template. And how do you go about that? You make use of this exclamation tag and press enter. Voila, it has opened. Good. The next thing you have to do is to change our title to button example. Let's just quickly do that. Come to your title and change it from this document to the title. You can give it any name you want, but I'm going to give it button example. Good. Now after doing that, the next thing you have to do, guys, is to come to your body and create your button tag. In order to create a button, you have to make use of a tag, and the tag is called button tag, which is this, a button tag. And then let's say we make the button show click me. So it will be showing click me, an exclamation mark. So now let's quickly view that on our browser. And how do you view that? You just press on this go live. Automatically it opens on your browser. Now this is it. This is our button, guys, on our browser showing click me. This is our first step on how to create a button. So after doing this, the next thing you have to do is to add interaction to your button. Add interaction with JavaScript. And what does this mean? Imagine pressing a button and the button talks back to you. You press the button and it takes you somewhere, or you press the button and it shows an alert of something. That is what we are going to do next. And how do we go about that? Coming back to our VS Code, all you have to do is to make use of what we call the script tag. The script tag is a JavaScript tag that you make use of inside of your HTML code. Now this is our body tag, guys. This is our body tag here. This is our body tag. You create your script tag after the body tag. So let's just say script. Good. This is our script tag. And then we create a function. We create a function like this, and then we give the function a name. Let's say we call the function show message. Show message. That's the function name. Show message. Whereby it will show the message saying what? Saying, or let's just say to show an alert. An alert saying you just clicked me. You just clicked me. Nice job. Good. Now this is our function saying, now this code you're seeing here is what we first of all did, is that we created a script tag, and then we created a function instead of our script tag, and give the function a name, which is what? Show message. Right? A show message. And then we said that on clicking on this function should be showing an alert that says you clicked me, nice job. Now if we should view this particular thing, guys, it's not going to work. If I should press it now, see, it's not working. Why? Because we have not called out this function that we just created. And how do we go about that? We come back to our button here, and then we call out our function by saying onClick, by making use of the onClick attribute. Now this onClick attribute is going to call out this function, which is show message. Show message. This way it will definitely work. Without you calling out this function, show message, inside of your button, the button is not going to work. So if I should click this thing, guys, now it's going to show our alert saying you clicked me, nice job. You see, guys, it's that simple. So that is our second step. Now going forward, our third step is what? is styling our button with CSS. Now, looking at this button, guys, it is so ugly. It is very ugly. It is not beautiful. Let's make this button beautiful and a little bit better than this. And how do you go about that? To make it of CSS styling. Now, let's do just that. Now, what do? You make use of what the style tag in your head. Let's come here. This is our head tag, guys. This is our head tag. You make use of the style tag inside of your head tag. So you just come here and then press style. Automatically you get the style tag. And then we are going to refer to the button, making it of the button attributes. Let's just say button. And then let's say we are going to give the button a background color. Let's say a background color of blue. Let's say we give it a background color of blue. Let's say blue, which is this blue here. So see, guys, it has automatically changed, right? So then let's say we give it a color of white. You see, it has changed. Good. Then let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's give it a padding of say 10 pixels, 10 pixels height and 20 pixels wide. Good. And then let's give it border. Let's remove this black thing showing on it. So let's say border none, to take off that black border showing. Good. Then let's create a border radius to be say 5 pixels, so it should not be so sharp. Good. And then let's also create the last thing, a cursor. That means when we get there, to change to a pointer. Let's make it a pointer. Good. You see, guys, now it's showing a pointer, which is this hand you're seeing here. So this is all giving it a style to make it a little bit beautiful. All right. And then let's also make it even more interesting. And then let's create a hover that if we should hover around this button to change color. How do you do that? Let's just say that is button hover. Good. And then we're going to say that it will change color. Background color should be changed to what? To say red. So that when we hover around this button to change to red, you see, guys, that's changed to red. So this is our step 3, styling our button. And then the last thing I'm going to do is step 4, which is us actually making our button interactive or responsive. That means it should appear very beautiful on different screen sizes. And how do you go about that? You go about that by what? By coming to your style tag and adding a width and max width. So coming here, I'm going to add a width of say 100%, so that it will be looking good across all devices. And then we are going to give it a maximum width of say 200 pixels. That way it can keep it manageable on larger screens and it will not be looking so small or so big on a larger screen. So, guys, this is actually how you create a button. So as you can see, let's actually check this out. See, do you see, guys? This is that simple. So what happens is that this button adjusts its size to fit both small and large screen, ensuring it looks great across all devices. You see? So, guys, when you click this, it's going to show you clicked me, nice job. So, guys, for a recap, in order to create this button, you have to go through just 4 easy steps. Number 1, you create a basic button. Number 2, you add your interactivity in the sense that when you press click me, it shows an alert. Number 3, you style the button, which you did with this style tag. And number 4, you make it interactive or responsive, which is also making use of this width and max width. So if this tutorial was helpful to you, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and comment below what you want us to teach next. At Victory Designs, we are making code simple, fun, and creative. See you next time, and keep building something amazing.